A little bit of the daily routine that I deal with. Figured I would start our daily live in here. Excuse me. Still got my morning voice and everything. So, anyways, being in a wheelchair kind of presents some interesting tasks as far as getting ready for the day, and uh, everybody's kind of got their own little way that works out for them. It's sort of well, it it's just different. I was taught the fail safe way of being able to get ready, where you sit on your bed and get all your clothes out and set them there and just basically get dressed and roll side to side. And um, I don't know, never was able to really do that once I got out of the hospital. It just took too much time. And so, anyways, I usually just get dressed and ready in my chair, and still see that a lot of my people that I know and friends I know that are using wheelchairs kind of just do the regular way of getting dressed. And anyways, just figured it'd be interesting to throw on here. I was running behind schedule, and just figured to make it part of the getting ready. I was up late last night again. Had to go over to the urgent care ER to make sure I didn't have a blood clot in my leg. Uh, those that know or have followed the channel, this year has been interesting with this left leg of mine and different infections and problems that it's had. So, um, anyways, yeah. Last night it was. Last few days it's been being a little bit of a problem. I went and did some labs and whatnot during the day, and then found out that some of the labs suggested I should go get looked at a little bit deeper. So went to make sure that it didn't have any blood clots. And anyways, ended up putting me to bed later than I wanted, and now here we are, running around like crazy. The next day, I'm gonna just finish getting ready. I already got my hair done, and um, yeah, just get going. And I think there's a few things that are specific for each individual, obviously, just like everybody else. But anyways, this is some of my issues right now. I've got really crappy shoulders, and the shoulders make it really difficult at times to do anything that I've got to move my arm around for. So until I get that shoulder surgery done, which is a whole scary topic on its own, um, we will just have to keep on limping and gimping around it. So it can be really frustrating because it really can just take all the energy. And yeah, when things just hurt that bad, you just can't do anything. But I have a couple of unique things that I like to do and use that I really think other people in wheelchairs could benefit from. The biggest one is suspenders. I started wearing suspenders to keep up uh, my drawers, and it was something I was really reluctant to do for a long time, just because it seemed like something silly, and I did not want to be wearing suspenders. So, anyways, I finally gave it a go, and my pants had fallen down a couple of times trying to get into the car. And then afterwards, I was just like, okay, you know what? I'm tired of this. I'm just gonna try the suspender idea out. And man, it was like gold from the first day. I was just blown away. As you're in a wheelchair and you're pushing to move, inevitably that movement like works you back and forth and like slowly inches your pants down. Anybody that's in a wheelchair knows what I'm talking about. It's really annoying, and find out halfway through the day that your pants are down around your butt, and trying to pull them back up is frustrating. So you got stuff like that, and then I wear compression socks for my poor circulation issues. The ones that I have today, I'm gonna wear my really tight ones because I've had the issues with the swelling in my leg to see if I can help it out. So, anyways, I already got my undershirt on, so sorry for the lack of show and tell on that, and got um, getting a little dressed up. But anyways, this is like my main saving grace every day now, and so I try to share this wisdom to other people that can benefit from it because it's a game changer. Um, I just have this shoulder issue that makes it really hard to reach back here to clip in at first, but and gotta tie my strings here. Um, but anyways, it's been interesting and challenging through the years trying to figure out ways to be uh, just get ready. Sometimes it's challenging, and when you're in a hurry, it's definitely frustrating to be the one that's slowest getting ready because you're having to make up ways to get into your clothes. So here's the I like to throw the suspenders on where they're hidden underneath my other shirt. I really think I should start sewing them though, because these clips have been bothering me visually lately. Because I can see them through my see it through my shirt, and it looks like I've got like it's really cold in the room. I've got like hard metal nips sticking through my shirt, but it just looks funny. So, anyways, that's my. These suspenders work on my big heavy pants and church pants and shorts and whatever. Like even going to the gym, I'll throw these on, and then I don't have to worry about my shorts falling down and having to chase them when I'm changing from one piece of equipment to the other. All those things are like real world problems for me that are really frustrating. So um, it's it's definitely a mental perk to know that it's like one less thing to think about that's usually troubling and frustrating. But anyways, that aside, um, got those clipped on, and I throw my shirt on over the top here, making sure not to mess up my hairdo. And again, this shoulder just makes it a little bit slow show to get it on. I really need to get this thing taken care of, which is scary and frustrating. They do make they do say that you can go get what is it, the injection where they, what's the word I'm looking for, that they um, can inject your, what's the word I'm looking for, hon? You know the what? Injections?
In your shoulders? Cord?
Yeah, no. The one that can fix it, supposedly. Anyways. Stem cell. Yeah. So, anyways, they talk about stem cell being something that can help out. They don't really do it too much around here, but if I go to Panama, supposedly they have a great system over there to do it. So, I don't think I'm going to be doing that, though. I think I'm going to be doing the U.S. cut me open and fix it surgery way. So, I need to get it done sooner than later. It's just starting to hack into everything. But now I got my shirt on, I got my hair done again, and now the big problem I get to do is with all these, with the poor circulation, Compression socks has been like the go-to for me because I'm in a wheelchair, but I know a lot of people use them, even in the medical field. People that are just upright a lot have found there's a lot of benefit to using them. Um, let's see, there's a bottle of lotion over there somewhere. Let's see any of the medical ones anywhere. Just got some ashy. Oh, here, I'll use this one on the floor. Ashy calves here. There we are. That was really weird timing. Anyways, I went to pick something up and came back and I was gone. Couldn't get back onto the screen. I didn't do anything. I didn't even have any of my buttons on there or anything. So that was weird. Anyways, I do have some wounds on my toes too that are part of my getting ready routine lately. I'm just gonna grab that real fast too, and it definitely breaks down the let's hurry up and go idea, because if I don't have everything ready, it seems like it takes forever, and then it does take forever. But peeled off a bunch of the medical stuff last night when I went to the ER, and just I want to get these little wounds on my toes buttoned up so that they're not any more of a problem or a thought to what's going on with all the other stuff. But we'll see when that happens. They look like they're doing really well, so I'll show you that in just a second too, as I try to finish getting those covered up. Clean that camera up a little bit. A little hazy looking.
Where's the laptop? Mariah, I saw your comment. I'm gonna get your shirt ready.
She's got it right
now.
She's got it right here on the bed. Like, and we talk about it every day.
Two, because you've been waiting for so long. Sorry.
Yeah, we keep talking about it, and then our day, seriously. Yeah. Anyways, like I guess like everybody, we're always busy, right?
Her order should have been fulfilled by our merch.
It was
person, and then
they
kind of like lost track of how to even fill the orders.
Yeah, they dumped and kind of screwed a couple of our subscribers over on getting their merch and stuff. So we've just been trying to play pickup and get some of that wrapped up, even though that's when they were doing all the collection and mailing and all that good stuff. Like, I think I already told you that. And then just ran into some issue with them not being able to keep our account there. So anyways, like, I hope you don't mind that you've had to bring it up a couple times, and we've definitely talked about it a bunch of times. So I'm glad it'll finally be off the menu. I'm just throwing a little bit of lotion on my leg here. It's with it swelling up and shrinking a bunch, it makes it like really ash out and dry, but it also makes it dry, which makes little tiny microscopic cracks in your skin everywhere. So just on that side alone, they say to keep a lot of lotion on there or whatever so that it stays moisturized and I don't have to worry about that part of it. So
The laptop is
the gray one in the backpack by the door, I think, wherever I came in. So I've got these I think is what started the cellulitis. Was I had these wounds on my toes that were left over from a burn that I got in a shower like it was like 2 Decembers ago now, and I just barely got those, barely got those to heal up, and then I was having some home health nurses come to the house to help after this last hospital stay, just so that I wouldn't have to have my leg down for a long period of time in the car to go back up for wound care. And they were coming over every day to check on things. And anyways, they wrapped my toes and ended up doing it in a way that cut into the back of two of them really, really good. So it's like those two toes right there, if you can see in the cracks there, it's in the worst spot ever. So it's really frustrating that the original wounds are all healed up now, but those ones are hopefully not going to last anywhere as long as the others, because I've got a competent wound care team helping to make sure I'm taking care of these right and getting rid of this stuff. So
That stuff just printed.
okay. And anyways, it is. What's wrong?
Really don't know where anything is.
Oh. Andrea's over there trying to figure out where all the shipping labels and things and paper are that we had when we used to ship our own stuff years ago. But anyways, so this is some of the daily frustrations that I'm dealing with lately, and it can really kind of come down and start to feel wearing and annoying, and you've got the rest of the family ready to go and can get ready quick, and then I'm like, I feel like I'm always lagging. So just throwing some of this wound care stuff on here. This stuff has been really, really helpful in my healing. It seriously has like been the saving grace in everything, I think. Because when I started using this, I finally got things to clean up and be workable. So I'm just gonna clean those wounds a little bit so I can wrap it up. You can see how red my leg is. The circulation situation sucks with it, but so just like to make sure I can get these things good and clean, and then I wrap it up, and it just takes forever. But I've been having to deal with these wounds for a couple of years now. I've been going up for wound care, and my toes I'm real self-conscious about anyways, because I feel like I used to have nice feet, and then after my paralysis they don't function and look the same and do everything the same. But then when I got this infection and all this problem stuff going on, like everything spread up, like got swollen, and the skin got really deformed looking, where it looked like elephant skin for a long time. And so it's been trying to heal that back and bring it all to where everything looks normal again. And it's been rough. It's taken a lot of time and a lot of work to do it. These things are just in the worst spot, right on the back of the toes, right where they bend. And you wouldn't think that they'd bend enough to cause a problem because I'm in a wheelchair, but they do somehow. So scrub those with that wound cleanser, and then I can throw some foam covers on here in a second and finish getting ready so I can get my shoes on and get after it. I got stuff to do. Can't just sit here and get pretty all day. Let's see. So the latest thing we've been doing is cutting this like foam dressing to help cover these things, which has been working really well. We're going to throw this on, and then I can finish covering my legs up. But this is some of the get ready with me that's frustrating. I don't even think about it because like none of this came to mind when we were talking about just doing a get ready with me, just because it's like so routine and mundane. I didn't think about this part of it, but then as I was getting ready, I knew I couldn't put my socks on without doing this stuff, so here we are. This stuff is like sticky on one side, but it's not, it's like tacky, not sticky, I should say. But, and then put this ointment on. And then this stuff, I should just drop back to using the Emu Aid and see how that does for it. Thinking about trying that because anyways, I'll do it tomorrow. And throw a little ring thing on here. Cut off this excess stuff. But so this is the time-consuming, not so glamorous side. What's that? You doing all right over there?
Just trying to find it.
And then,
I want to get back into selling our merch, so there's a bunch of books. Some people are asking how to buy it. Get it going.
yeah, we do. And so, all right, finish getting this thing done. This is where this stuff is challenging, getting backs of sticky things off. Whoop. There should be like an easy way to do this. It's like a test of patience and vision. And, there we go. This stuff is a pain. There we go. So just throw this on the top to stick it together like a little ring. And then I got one more to do, and then I put my crazy tight socks on. So if you're not familiar with compression socks at all, the whole exciting world with those is they create socks that have a lot of tension on it, so that when you put them on, it helps to pump because I don't have my normal circulation with the muscles that usually squeeze your blood back up out of your legs. If I don't do something about that, they just swell up and become problematic on their own. And so having the compression socks takes the place of that a little bit to help squeeze the blood back up so it doesn't just sit down there. It's like frustrating to
to have all these other little safeguard things in place, but it is what it is. This is the daily grind, the not so fancy part about dealing with these problems. And so
Okay. Is this something you need printed?
I have no idea what's printing.
Okay.
You should just hit the print job and cancel whatever's in there.
Like like, um, your accidental indemnity benefits or whatever. It's like all the instructions on it or something.
Yeah, I don't know. I would just cancel it on the print job if I was over there. I don't need it, I don't think.
It's probably, like, did you end up printing out that form the other day?
I don't know. I don't remember. I don't think I might have tried to hit print, but
Alright.
I don't, never made it over there. Probably,
Be good if you did print it.
I think I was hitting I think I had hit print on the details so I could like know how or what it is I needed to have. But anyways, I didn't finish up on it clearly, but dang it. So all right, so I've got those things. Those little mini sausages were wrapped up there. Looks good, right? And those are the only two open wounds. I have all this dry, rough skin now that's down here on these toes, and then this soft, not quite real nail material on my big toe. So deal with that the best I can, and yeah, we'll just get through that part. Now with the compression socks, they have like different strengths and whatever, and so the strengths, the ones I'm going to put on today are the really tight ones. They have like a the stuff that I'm putting, the socks I'm going to pull on right now, they're like 30 to 40 on the Newton. Having one thing or another get in the way, so. All right. Now I can put on the crazy compression socks. These things are a wrestling match and a half because they are really tight. These ones are 30 to 40 Newton meters or whatever they call of compression, like squeezing everything in, and that's about the max that anybody ever wants you to do. Anything above that, like, you're probably like in the hospital getting something done. So these things are really tight, and they are really tight. So I'm gonna show you what I do to get them on. I guess I was just doing it and not saying it. So I take and put my hand down inside and go find the heel and get to the heel of it. And gosh, it's even hard to get my hand in here. And then when I get to the heel, I hook my fingers and I pull the rest of the sock back down over the top of it, like so. And bring the heel all the way up to the opening there.
I just wanted to butt in here and say how freaking hard these are. Like, I'm doing laundry and I can like barely get my hand in there and pull it. It's like so tight. And Dan's fingertips are like getting like big cracks and cuts in them.
Oh yeah, every
And
winter
I
my
swear it's already worse, but
Let's
it's
see.
barely winter and they're already bad. And I swear it's because you have to like yank and pull at these socks so much.
yeah, probably has a lot to do with it. But Yeah, I have all these
Pain in the butt.
yucky cracks in the tip of my fingers. They're really painful, like everything. It's sensitive to touch, but oh well. Let's see here. After that, we got the heel up to there, and then I kind of fold it back over my fingers like this. Stick it over my toes, and start the wrestling match. Oh, there's one more thing that I like to do. And let me grab with the bandages on there, the compression socks will just pull all those right off. So on the foot with the bandages, I just have to throw a little bit of a nylon on there first to help that glide past there without it pulling those bandages right back off that I just put on. So now I can really go over here and hit this thing. So I can't see my face, so I stuff it with some of the kids' candy. But I like to start, that's about as far as I can pull it on there. And then I back it up against my knee right here. And then give it another little tug. Like that. And then pull this guy from the top. Again, I use my knee a lot to, excuse me. I use my knee a lot to help brace it because it is really hard. So I find myself doing that to get things to cooperate. And then I just double up and pull on them like that. And that gets me close, like the heel's like a couple inches away. So then I just have to finish bringing it down on my toes to get the rest of the stretch out of the sock. And these things are so tight. These are definitely my biggest battle on these socks to get these things on every day. And I know they make some tools that supposedly are helpful. And maybe I need to go try one of those again, but there we go. So there you have it. So one sock on. You gotta just finish making sure it's equal on the toes there and not bunching anything up weird, because these have so much pressure. If there's like a bind in them or whatever, they can really like just make problems on the surface of the skin. So I don't want any more issues. So get the nylons there, and then I can pull these ones back up here. So and I think these ones went through the dryer, so they're a little more tight than normal, but usually you can get them to pull up here to the top pretty easy once I've got it at this point. Throw my shoe on, and then I can lean over it and give it one more big old hike up. Like I say, I'm just using these. I use these ones when it's when swelling is for sure an issue, because these are so tight. They can help get rid of the swelling. And there you have it. That is one sock on. So it takes a while sometimes to get ready. And I can do the other one real quick. So, well, real quick. Do the other one also, I should say. But let's see here. So I just do the same thing again. And then you have one sock. Yeah. All right. These are just some of the challenges that this whole wheelchair situation creates. And last night when I was at the ER, I was reminded of another one. I have this great big scar on this leg, and it's right here on my ankle. That's from a burn from a four-wheeler. I was rebuilding a four-wheeler for one of my neighbors, getting it running for him and his grandkids, and then afterwards I took it for a ride, and the exhaust got really hot. And because of the poor circulation on my legs, it's like really sensitive to everything. So the extra heat just blistered it up and had it be a problem. So then it wouldn't heal for the longest time. So they thought it was a circulation issue, and there's things that they do. It's called a vein ablation, and they go in, and some of the veins in your legs, they can go and seal some of them that to make your body like reroute it another way. And I went in and did that on all of them, on all the ones that I can, to try to help that out, but it never really seemed to do anything. But they always see it when I go in for my ultrasound stuff to look for blood clots in my legs. They're always able to see this vein that acts like it has a blood clot in it, because it's like when they're imaging the skin, as you can imagine, they can see an open vein, and when they push down on the skin, like they can see that it like closes the vein. But when you've had an ablation done, they go through and they like cauterize the vein coming out, and so now it's like sealed shut, so it doesn't react at all when they push on it. So it's sort of the same thing the blood clot looks like, from what I understand. So anyways, I always regret that I had done that vein ablation, because it didn't change anything for me. But anyways, that is another story for another day, I guess. Actually, it was a good story, because the last time I was getting my vein ablation, they keep you awake so you can like talk to the doctor. And I was talking to the doctor, and I was telling him, I was like, man, I could still really feel that. Like, can you like push some more pain medication in there? And so the nurse anesthetist or whatever was doing that, and just wasn't affecting anything. Like, it wasn't helping out. I was like, it still hurts, but whatever. Maybe I'm just being sensitive today. And then we got done with the procedure and went to move some things around to get me ready to head out. And there was, we moved the top sheet that was covering my other leg, and there was blood all the way down the side of my bed and my leg and everything. And what had happened is my IV, where the line twists onto it, had like undone itself. So I was bleeding out, and then any of the fluids and the medications that they were trying to push in was just like dripping out and ending up on the bed too. So it was real ugly. Looked like a crime scene in there with blood everywhere. But yeah, I don't know how much of that pain medication, if anything, was getting in there. But I still have some sensation inside my legs and on my legs. It's just like weird with the paralysis. So I actually do still feel a lot of things in my legs, and I could definitely feel that. But I'm sure it was diminished. So anyways, there is the sock situation, and got that other one on now. Excuse me. But these are the 30 to 40 Newton whatever something socks. There we are. And got the wounds on my toes addressed, got that done. And then yeah, ended up taking my medications just like everybody else. Like, we do rely a lot on medications. It's kind of weird and disturbing, but I think it's weird. Man, those antibiotics are stinky. Holy cap. So, trying to think what else we got after this. I can go out here and we can figure out maybe some regular breakfast for the day and get going. But if you guys have questions on any of this or just anything at all you're curious about, feel free to hit me up. And if I'm not reading questions, if you do a super chat, it will snag and stand out there. So if you're really trying to get my attention about something and I'm not actively reading the screen, do that so that I can see it and address it and answer your question. There we go. So I think I've got everything done. Uh-oh. I heard somebody's name a bunch of times at the school.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh, parenting. Good times. Oh, dear. So, I am ready for the day. Oops. Finish throwing this in here.
Stop showing any addresses, Mariah, if you're still on there. It's ready to go.
Mighty Mariah. Yeah.
Stick it in the mailbox.
Mariah's been very patient. Do we have any cool stickers or anything? Oh, you already got it. Anyways, it's been... We used to have a whole system. We were doing our merch for a long time, and then we were convinced to use this other company, and we switched everything over to that, and then they just weren't fulfilling and weren't having the follow through that they needed. And anyway, so a few people got dumped and lost in the midst of all that. So Mariah was one of them, and she's finally getting her merch that she ordered a long time ago. And so our apologies go out to that for sure. Embarrassing and sucky to have to do that, but yeah, that was not on our watch. So being in a wheelchair, I use this backpack. It's like a man purse. And I have all my things in there, from catheters to medications and stuff to do the girl's hair.
To hair supplies, to brushes, to tampons, to all the things.
Yeah, I got all sorts of goodies in there.
Bag of tricks.
Yeah. See, you got tampons. Got hair ties for the little kids. And then got the fancy ones for the big kids. Anyways, little. You got the other hair ties, phone chargers, geez, you know, regular stuff that as a go gadget dad you'd want to have in your possession. So anyhow, we got all that loaded up and ready to go. I have one other medication that it's my pain medication, and I have a find it tile thing on the, like a GPS locator on the bottle, because I kept setting it down, or it gets like misplaced daily. Sorry, give me just a second. This backpack does not go on very easy with the shoulder situation. Alright, so there we have that. And then throw on my Rockwell watch and get all decked out for the day. Now, that's my get ready ish for the day stuff. Trying to think where the rest of my stuff is. There it is. Yep. And you what?
The alarm must have went off when I was on the phone.
Oh, shoot. Okay. Well,
Early out day too. So it begins.
yeah, Wednesdays are our crazy busy days.
We have a preschooler that gets done at 11:30. Elementary school gets out at 12:30, and junior high gets out at 1:20. So it's just like nonstop driving in the afternoons.
Yeah, and it's like that dropping them off in the morning too. Yeah, like 3 different times to drop off, so it's like a lot of car time on Wednesdays.
Gotta be there by 8:30 for elementary, 9 for preschool,
And
7:15,
7:30 for the junior high.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Okay. Love you. You have to let me know what that phone call was in a minute.
Yeah.
Was it the principal? Was it the principal or the teacher? Oh, she didn't hear me. Anyways, kids, man. Kids. Little turds. And they can be... I'm glad I was a lay low and hide out child. I did not want to be on the radar with my parents. So they think I was just a good kid. I was just probably trying to not be found ever. So the principal, dear, I don't know if I'm ready to hear that one. So we will see how that goes. As I was saying just a second ago, one of my medications, I have a GPS tile tracker on the lid of it, like that, which doesn't help if it's not screwed onto the bottle. So, anyways, I'm sure it is around here somewhere and just has been knocked off with all the getting ready. This is a typical get ready though. It's just always, there's always something, it seems, to keep me from just being able to run right out the door. And there's that cream I was looking for. So yeah, it can be pretty crazy. I'm gonna hit your guys' comments here for a second and catch up on what you guys are all up to now that I've been slapping away at that for a minute. Let me just grab one thing, and then I would love to read your comments and see what's going on for everybody, and then I will head out to the kitchen and hopefully catch Andrea here in a minute when she gets back. So let's see, let's hit you guys up. Oh, we got lots of comments in there today, you guys. Wow, all the way back. Hence super chats, man. Super chats and members. Excuse me. There's Mighty Mariah. I'm glad you kept bugging. Andrew got you taken care of. Compression support socks are a true blessing. Anyone with leg issues. After being on your feet for many hours. Yeah, Miss Ann Otter. I always get such a kick out of seeing her on there. I really thought somebody was just screwing with me way back when we first started. I know I bring that up every time when I talk about it. It's just funny because Ann Otter sounds an awful lot like Dan Cotter. So I just thought somebody was like messing with me. Crimes have consequences. Let's see, you guys. It is Joshua. I've had to take them forever. I can drive. I've seen people get DUIs for them. I'm sure more powerful drugs. Hydro isn't that strong. I think it's pretty rare. Yeah, for sure. Andrea is always my my guiding mentor, light, whatever. Like, I drive our family 99.9% of the time for everything that we're doing. And then on the rare occasions that there's hey, I found it. Hold on. On the rare occasions that I feel like I'm over medicated or I haven't eaten maybe for the day, I found it. It was in the pocket of my other shorts from getting changed. Wasn't paying much attention because I was getting dressed on camera here, and forgot those were in there. So there you have it. That's how I get dressed and then get our day started. It can be really annoying when everybody's trying to head out already on the town. Oh, we got somebody ringing the doorbell. It's probably just a delivery. It's medication stuff. Oh, there we go. I'm sure. Forgive the close-up. Be a good time to read any questions on the screen, I guess. But I'm sure it's just the delivery time for, yeah. Oh, how's it going, man?
What's going on, man?
Not too bad, you?
Very good.
Good,
I
good.
was just about to put it in there, and then I just couldn't get it open. So I was like, well, I guess I'll have to try it later.
Oh, shoot.
But you opened the door, so.
Right on. Good timing then.
Yeah, I just need a little scribble.
Yep.
Perfect.
All right, cool.
Thanks, man. Have a
You
good
bet. See ya. Thank you.
See ya.
Speaking of medication, that's the one delivery I don't want to ever miss. It has my monthly pain meds in there that I have to survive. It's a blessing and a curse. It's one of those things I hate medication. I seriously hate it. It's so bad. But without it, I'm pretty debilitated. And with the medication, yes, I know it blocks, like, basically, you know, somebody was just saying you could get a DUI, or that it obviously affects things in your body that you can't control, and you do get used to a lot of it. I don't take the amount that I'm supposed to. I take way less on my medication, and I take it in a way to balance it out a little bit. But without it, I would just be like a moaning mess laying in bed. So it's like, what do you do? Let's see. Nowadays, the way the temp is, everyone should carry with the crazy people stealing groceries. I haven't heard what's going on with that, but you guys got into a conversation. It looks like the one that I should be looking back through. But yeah, it can definitely. Let's see. Joshua says, I'd argue that we're something careful. Same with carrying a gun. It takes a real man to say I can go out right now. I've told my wife home in an hour. Yeah, sorry guys, reading through some of these. It looks like it's got some crazy comments on here. Anissa Oparth was saying that used to be this. Gosh dang. Anessa said it was not the same, or Parth is saying this. It's not the same Halloween we used to celebrate. I attended so many calls where someone got candies with nails and morphine and needles and kids candy, so it was bad for police officer arrested 4 people. Man, yeah, there's some sketchy stuff out there, right? Anyways, you guys, if you guys have any questions or comments, please hit it up on a super chat. There's so much conversation and so many messages back through here. I can't go back and hit them all up, but I really appreciate you guys being here and in support of our channel and our lives and whatnot. So I'll read back through a couple of these that stand out. Let's see. Crimes have consequences. When I had back surgery, my staples fell out of the same night I had my surgery, and I had a gaping wound. I went to wound care, and they gave me this patch. I cut a piece, and it healed fast. That's interesting. Well, what was it? Oh, Anissa says, looks like you have a terrible sunburn on your leg, but I'm sure that that's not the case. I'm certain it's 100 times worse than a sunburn. Yeah, so that's the cellulitis in my leg, I think, that is making it look red and yucky. But anyways, child of God, good, how are you? Anessa, I know it's tough. Mighty Mariah, we got your shirt mailed out. So lame, you had to wait so long. Oh geez, don't cut your toe off. What was I gonna do? And I do the lymphatic massages stuff and like try to manage the fluid build up in my body. Trust me, I need to do it better, but I do have a general idea of what I should be doing. Yeah, some great colored socks. We only get a choice of 2 colors here. Where are you at, Anne? Leah McLeod, gloves in a bottle or bag of balm and some. I apologize. Some of these comments aren't reading through like they probably came through in times with the conversation. Vanessa, love the pattern choice. Thanks. I appreciate the tasteful comment there. Let's see. All right. Well, you guys, if you have anything you want to throw out there, let me know. We need to get our merch going. Maybe I'll go work on that for a minute. No, I need to go work on the car. We've got like a day or 2 left of great weather to be out there and need to get this done so I can... what's up, Parth? I need to get out there and get some stuff done so that I can not have to worry about being outside working on the car anymore, and I can just focus on all this house stuff that we need to be doing. Wheelchair Dad, we're just having a friendly YouTube family chat. Willis, you're getting ready for your day. Well, I appreciate you guys all getting along and carrying things along while we're busy and distracted, but sounds like Andrea made it back with the first load of kid. And there we go. All right. All right. Well, you guys, thanks for being here. We it ended up stretching out a lot longer than I thought, just going into it. But I'll have to do some of the fitness stuff or something. I don't do much, really. It's God continues to let me have enough strength to get by, and I need to do more on my own to keep that up. What's up, baby?
I need to show you something from school.
You do? Oh my heck, that is cute. Can I see it? Let's see it. Look how cute that is. I love it. Did you make that?
And
I think when I had everything blocked, I had it all blocked for an hour. And so now all the calls and all the things are coming through and freezing the live. But appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much. And I hope I was able to shed a little bit of light on my morning and some of the crazy daily routine stuff that we deal with. And I don't know. I know we all have our own battles, but that's some of mine. And appreciate you guys being here and sticking around and helping our channel continue to grow and go. So if you're not subscribed, subscribe. Check out some more videos and share with anybody else that you think might benefit from this. But thank you so much, and much love. Punch the day in the face, and keep your chin up. You guys look for the good in everything. Much love. Be good. Bye, meow.